Hello and welcome to this watercolour demonstration. My name is Bill.Lupton. I'm an ambassador for the Society for All Artists, and today I'm going to paint a lakeland scene with 3 boats on a lake. Well, as you can see, as I'm applying the paint, it's softening quite well and running down the paper, and that's because I wet the whole of the sheet before I started to paint. I'm also ensuring that when I paint the sky, I'm painting immediately the colour below in the water, and that way I'm making sure I've got the same colours reflected. Well, when the painting's dry, I can start to put those distant hills and mountains in. I'm just using the same colour as the sky, the blue, and then a very wet brush to join those colours together, so I get a nice softening effect. As I come down the mountains, I'm making sure I use more and more water, so they get paler and paler towards the base. And then just a tiny touch of yellow in there, just to show some colour reflecting from the sky. Mixing the same yellow and blue together, we'll get a nice shade of green, and I'm just using that green into the damp paint to highlight that line against the water with a few soft trees. Using that same flat brush and the same colour paint, I can create a waves effect by just using horizontal strokes and leaving some light area between them, as you can see. And then the same brush stroke but a slightly darker paint towards this foreground to emphasise the waves again. With the same brush, the strokes are kind of an arc shape to create a rocky, craggy look to this foreground land. I think it's important to have a variety of colours in there, not just a brown. The real dark that I'm putting in now is the basis for the rocks that I'll scrape in later with a credit card. And this is the way I put in the rocks, just using a credit card that I've cut in half, so I've got a nice sharp corner on one side and a radius on the other. And I can use the sharp corner edge to create grasses, but in this occasion I'm using the edge to create these rocks in arc shapes that I arc downwards, so I've got shadows underneath the rocks when I've finished. And now for a few grasses in this foreground with the rigger brush. And now with a dark paint and a detailer brush, I'm just adding the main shape of the boat, and I'll put the sails in a moment. I thought I'd use a nice deep red on the boat sails just so they stand out against the blue. Well, I've painted the boats quite simply intentionally because they are quite distant. It is important though to make sure you put some reflections in the water, both with the dark colour and a little bit of the red. Well, all I need to do now is to add 3 birds into that rather large empty sky and we're finished. Hope you enjoyed the demonstration. I do have quite a few videos on YouTube. If you want to watch any more, then please do. Also, if you subscribe, you'll receive a free notification whenever I do upload. So hopefully we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.